Alright, shoot, my screen is not connected. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Where's my build? There it is. Good luck on your channel. I have 2.5k for now. Make shorts. They go for the most. Yeah, I guess they do. They do, but I'm more focused on actual builds and my education more than my channel right now. But if I do end up, focusing on my channel, then I'll definitely make a few more shorts. Although they're kind of cheap to make and not really great for showing my creativity. But I guess I use shorts for when I want to, just show the world something I made. But I'm not really interested in making a full-on video, or it's not worth it. Anyway, time to get back to work. I've spent like an hour or maybe a little more on this without streaming. But I thought I would stream a little bit. Be fun. Shoot. I think I made a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, I made 2 more. Right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Yo, hi. How's it going? I'm making another version of the chatbot, upgraded version this time. They're gonna be it's gonna have more features and can talk even with more topics. There's actually 32 words that it can use now, or 31. So, and they can also like have a full-on conversation. Hopefully that's the plan. This might take a while, so it might be separated into 2 streams today and tomorrow. But I'm very excited to do this. I've already built some of the logic. Open conversation, not really. Hello, Barber Drake. Hello. I might as well explain my my new design. What's the plan for today? Well, I'll explain that right now. And I think the plan will be separated into 2 parts in 2 days, today and tomorrow. The first plan is to actually make these conversations actually start for the new chatbot. The new chatbot is going to have like different modes or different modules. The greeting module, this one is going to check for the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is hi, hello, hey, morning, and every evening. And there's like other modules like name, who called, name. If you use those words in your question or your conversation, this module gets lit up, and the chatbot thinks you're asking them what they're called. There's like other modules like feeling. How are you doing today? How are you feeling today? What's your mood? Anything related to those three words, the chatbot will think that you're asking them for your mood. That's basically like how this is gonna work. Like another example is favorite. What's your favorite food, color, best, and something like that. Yeah, and then this module turns up. I just want to make it so these modules gets turned up whenever the correct buttons get pressed on this button panel, which I am currently building, and maybe come up with the logic on these modules. Like for example, this hello module or greeting module is very simple. If you hear any of these 5 words, you just answer with some kind of greeting related to that. But a little more difficult module is like the favorite one. Yeah. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? I could have a generic answer, like say I don't have a favorite something because I'm a chatbot. But I could make this more fun and make it so it can detect what they're asking for and then reply with it. That would be fun, and I do want to come up with some logic for this module. There's audio modules like hobbies, which I do want to program, or I guess give the chatbot. When did you build all this? I was building all this off stream, but like it'd be fun if people were watching and I got to have a conversation. And there's a lot of merits to streaming too. There's also no opinion here, which this might be the most complicated one, but I hope I can make the chatbot answer with a set amount of opinions. That could be fun. Abilities like maybe I'll talk about the hardware of the chatbot, like what can you do if you ask the chatbot what can you do, it'll just list out all the hardware things like I don't know, 5-bit button panel, modules, conversations, text generator, all that stuff. I'll just let the chatbot say that. Preference, would you rather, I'll just randomize whatever preference it has. If you ask it like, would you rather have, I don't know, an apple or an orange, it will just take apple and orange, or I guess 1 and 2, option 1 and 2, randomize it, and get one output. And then, for example, the output text for like a preference for the question over the top lookup table. Yeah, exactly. You are correct. But it does get closer to how a chatbot would usually look like or act like. And this was all like researched. I didn't come up with this idea. This was all like a bunch of older chatbots that was created initially when chatbots were a thing. And I just combined a few features that I thought would be cool, but also easy enough to implement. We got why. Why is difficult. I have no idea what I'm going to do with why. Like, for example, the question could be, why do you exist? Or, then that, why do something happen? Why do X, why do Y? That would, be a simple, why, and then I don't know, or I could give some kind of response, but there's different why questions. Like, it doesn't have to be why X or why something Y. It can be something else, and there's just so much things. So I might remove why entirely. This might be a little confusing for the chatbot, or me to make the chatbot. The last one is goodbye. Simple as the first ones. If you say bye or goodbye, just replies with goodbye or something like that. But if this was too easy, I might add like a chat counter. And if we have a long chat, we'll say, thanks for chatting with me, goodbye, or thanks for the long chat. Something like that. I just want to make it more good, more better than a normal lookup table with weird item mechanics. We're not using any items now. Anyway, that's the entire idea, and I'm currently making the button panel. I know this doesn't look like a button panel, but it will in the future. So yeah, I just need to make the button panel now. you know, I'm definitely going to use this button panel for anything that requires a lot of buttons in the future, because I love this idea. I don't know if it will work, but I imagine it would work. Alright. I bet you've never seen a button panel made out of barrels. Right, and then the next layer is 2, 3, and then go over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 7th one. This one is 3. The final layer, because this is 5 bits. You know, I wasn't like streaming the first like part of the build because, well, I was watching anime. I can't watch anime right now, like on like a third device, but like it doesn't have a big screen, and I really want to watch anime in a big screen, so I had to catch up on some anime that I just left and didn't watch. There we go. The button panel should be now completed. I just need to add the actual buttons now. Break these. And break these. And I don't need these two. Alright. Now give myself some buttons, and then that. No, I'm gonna do this. Put it there. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do that. I will have this here maybe. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. The upside down piston here. I can't get out. I can't get out. Hold on. There. One torch is here. Place one here. Place one here. There we go. No, I'm starting to wonder if making these projects, for example this one, the chatbot, is harder than making a program for it. Because I suck at programming. Well, I guess I'm better at Minecraft than I am at programming. Which is just another way of saying I suck at programming. And I feel like I have more like ideas and how to make the actual build itself more than I have an idea on how to make the program for it. So I don't know if this is more like difficult or more easier to do. Button panel, yeah. Then just copy and paste. Can I copy and paste this? No, I can't. I can on this layer, at least. Can I copy and paste this layer? Has to be one wide. Oh, wait, I might wanna... We could go down one. Yeah. And then this into like a... Yeah. There we go. Now we need to paste this where the buttons are gonna be, which is here. Where do I paste this? Oh, next to the barrel. Yeah, okay. Hopefully that didn't break anything. Why is this here? I don't need this layer. But I think nothing broke. Yeah, nothing broke. Great. I also don't need this layer. Seems like I make a CPU, but I don't know how to program. Yeah. Well, you know, the good thing is I'm learning both things at the same, gradually at the same time, instead of doing one thing and focusing on only that. Still, I can't really program as good as I can make these things. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Code M. Alright. There we go. Now we have our button panel. I feel like there's a way to shrink this. Nah, I'm fine. Very vertical button panel. And there we go. Yeah, we got a button panel. I've never built one looking like this. This looks very weird. Alright, now I can test it. Before that, let me... Did I reset everything? Yes, it did. Alright. If I click this, what number comes in there? Nothing. What happened? No number came through. Why? Oh, no, it did come through. Okay. So that's the number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Maybe. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it works. Button panel works. Yeah. Do I label them? I think, yeah, let me just label them now. What? Why does this sign have data? Oh. So this button panel seems kind of bland. How can I make this not bland? I don't. That's what I do. I don't. So this is... Hold on, let me get my notes. There it is. There's my notes. Hi. And then we got hello. And then we got hey. Morning. And then evening. Evening. I can't spell. Name. foo called how and then feeling. Now I go over here and then mood, favorite, best, like, enjoy, hobby, fun, free, think, opinion, can, could, have, did, tried, prefer, rather, or, why, buy, and I do have goodbye. Do I just remove? I think I just remove goodbye and just have it as just bye. Yeah, it's fine. 31 word 31 doesn't exist anymore. Let me edit this sign too. There you go. Now that's the options for the words you can type, but there aren't like words like to or comma or things that you need to form a sentence like hello. There's no words there's no filler words. Hello, and then we go to 9, which is how. We don't have R or U, but you're just saying hello and how makes the bot think you're doing a greeting and you're asking how they are doing, or which is this one, how. So maybe I add a row of false buttons. Yeah, I just add a row of false buttons with like filler words that does nothing, or that just seems like a waste. How should I do this? Let's say I wanna ask you, how are you feeling today? Which would be how is 9. So how, and then R. We don't have R. We don't have R. Or you. How are you? Then we got a feeling. And then we don't have today. But that just asks the bot with only 2 inputs, how and feeling, to give us how they're feeling. But it doesn't really simulate, the thing they're asking. I could just give the filler words the number 31 and just make it ignore number 31. And just hook up every single like filler word with a separate button panel to number 31. Should I? I don't know. I might as well make a button panel for that. Maybe on the side. Good morning, Apu. How are you doing this morning? Hope you're having a lovely morning. I am, because this is good progress. I don't really know what to do now. I was planning on letting them like type anything they want with the limited words. and letting them type R and U and stuff, but that's still gonna break something because it can ask, I don't know, like what isn't your name, and it still says their name. Slowly but surely we make progress. Yes, we do. We're making version 2 now. Better version. You know what? I'll figure that out later, because that's a cosmetic thing. We can just simulate a conversation with no filler words like hi and how feeling. How are you feeling? It's fine. But once we have like the words in here, yeah, there's a word in here. We just let it read. Oh, I think that just cleared it. We just let it read by one ticking this, you know, and then seeing each word if they have anything related to a module. If one module activates, then we just stop the clock. I think. Or do we? No, we don't stop the clock. We read the entire message, keep the modules that are activated, and then after the message has been read, we generate the response. Yeah, we do. Yeah. When we make display, you mean like a display for the chatbot, like, or are you talking about a different display? Because I kind of faintly remember you talking about a display. Um. What to do next? I guess we'll just make the looping thing. Chat display. Oh, chat display. That could be a thing I make in the near future, but it's a cosmetic thing. You know, you don't really need the chat display to actually chat with the bot. You don't really need the button panel, but it does give you like a easy way to use it. But we don't need the filler words like I was talking about, so that's also a cosmetic thing. So we're not gonna do cosmetic things until we need it. So until the final bot is completed or we need a chat display, I think I'm not gonna build it. Unless I felt like, you know, making a chat display, then I'll do it. Everything is just up to my, like, up to me and whatever I want to do that day. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 words that I can display. So we need to pulse this 9 times. That's 4. What are we doing today? We are making a better chatbot than the last one, because the last one sucked. This one sucks. We're already making a bigger and better one. It's gonna have modules for a conversation. It's gonna have a better conversation. And it doesn't even require you to ask a question. You can say like, how are you feeling? Or, oh, that's a question. Fuck. Oh, well, I guess most of it is questions. Like, you can't really have a statement. You can only ask it a question. But still, it's gonna be smarter. Anyway, we need 9. Okay, so dropper, hopper. Then a clock. Yeah, clock. I might use a copper bulb here. There's a copper bulb here, and then when you click this button, the chat starts, or I guess the bot reads the message. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's reading the message, something like that. And then when it reads until nine words, then we stop it. So no, I want this like closer. Let me do something like this. Oh wait, no, something like this maybe. So when this is activated, no items should get sucked down, or yeah. Okay. And when this is empty, we need to activate this. And then we put nine items in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hopefully, let's try this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yay! It counts. Alright. Now we can read a message. We can input a message. We can read a message. There's a limited amount of messages, words that you can use, but that's fine. Let's make it so it remembers if a module is activated by having a flop, or no, just I forgot what it's called. I'm not good with terminology. Alright. Well, these are very like in weird length. I might just like make everything go to this layer. Yeah. Wait. What iPad do you have? I play. I think this is a iPad. I don't know. I forgot. It's one of. I think it's a newer version, but not the newest. It's one of the new versions, I believe. There we go. There's a bunch of dead space, but that's fine. It's much easier to do it like this. Right, now I need to make it have a way of remembering. Let me put it this way. What controller do you have? It's my Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I actually, don't have any other controllers except for the Nintendo Switch one. And it's not bad, but there's stick drift on every single controller that I own, which is I only have two. Or I do have two, but they all have like some soft controller drift, a stick drift. Very hard to use in situations where you want to be still. And sometimes it activates, sometimes it doesn't. It's very weird. Do you have a PS5? No, I do not. I don't have money to buy a PS5. I bought this laptop I'm streaming from, and my money's gone. I'm at $0 right now, or not even zero, like $5 in a random pocket somewhere, and that's the last of my money. I don't even work like part-time jobs or like anything like that, so I can't even get more money. I'm broke. Absolutely broke. Anyway, the lag's killing me, so we need to reset the game. I have no part-time job. Me neither. Oh, I've never worked a day in my life. No wonder I'm broke. When I was researching this, I got so invested in like chatbots and stuff that I noticed it was 3 a.m. India under 18 considered as a child labor. Oh, it was 18 and under. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I guess in different countries there's different rules or regulations or whatever, laws or whatever. In Japan, you can work a part-time job when you're 16. And I'm 16 right now. Also, you can create a company when you're 16, or any age. I don't really know the age limit. And then sign it under your father's name or something. So they kind of own it, but you kind of run it. That's also a thing you can do. All right. Now, if I input like specific words that trigger the modules, for example, this one should trigger a greeting. So now I have hi in there. If I start it, this should turn on. If it reads the final message or the final letter. Oh, look at that, it turned on. So now the greeting is activated. We are looting our families for needs. Yes, we are. Or basically like, oh wait. Yeah. So it is 5 bits now, all off camera. Yes, it is 5 bits now. I wanted to add more keywords, but I got like 40 something. That's like 6 bits, and I'm like, nah, let's do 5. So now we have 30 few words. And all off camera, yeah. I have been watching some anime. I can't watch anime on stream, but I do need to use like a smaller device, smaller screen. We'll get a reset button here. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna, like in my last stream, I'm not going to stream everything I do. It's up to me and what I want to do that day. Very sporadic. Might as well put a redstone lamp. Oh wait, not here. I can just place it here. Let's try another message, and then let's try to like activate more modules. Only JJK and Sword are online, and those are some good choices. Those are really good choices. Let's activate the greeting module with the hi message. Let's activate, I don't know, the feeling module. Yeah. So with the current sentence I put in, the chatbot should understand that I'm asking how they are doing and how they are feeling. So this is how they are doing and how they are feeling. How they are doing and how they are feeling. Yeah, okay. It works. And we can just reset the entire thing. Yeah. So now after I click this button, this turns on, it reads the message, and it turns off. I need to generate the words that that they're gonna reply with. And to do that, I think I need to build a similar thing to this one, where you choose, one or two words to start with, and then I was told if you build a piston random on a chunk motor, it isn't random. By like not being random, do you mean like it's set to like one like thing? Where you have like two pistons and only one only activates, or is it set to like a specific like I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say. Well, okay, it isn't random. Got it. I will try to avoid piston randomizers. So now I haven't hated the piston thing. It works fine. So now I haven't planned this far. I didn't think I would get this far very quickly. That's an oversight. in each of these modules, I need to add that machine or something similar to that machine. Or you need training data or example data. For the greeting one, let's if you hear hi, hello, hey, morning, and evening in the message you receive, you need to reply with something like hello user, how are you doing, or I don't know, good morning, or anything that's a good reply. But I need to make the list. I need to make a list. I really need to make a list of the example messages it could say in each of these modules, but I have not done that yet. I don't know if I should do that right now, or it is. How long have I been streaming? 48 minutes. Damn, time flies. You should totally put pistons on x equals 0 facing x negative 2 to test it. I have more things to worry about, like what am I gonna do now? I might do these offline because I do have a thing I need to do in like a bit. A 48-minute stream is pretty good. I got a bunch of progress done. I didn't think I'd get this far. But next stream, I don't know when that is. I'll have the sentences prepared so that I can actually start building the modules and the replies. But until then, I might just end stream here and go do other work. So I haven't studied today. I need to study today. Anyway, thanks for coming out and watching my sporadic short streams, man. Where's the poo? And who else was here? Right, Barbara Drake were here, and Lightcraft was also here. So thanks. I'll definitely finish this tomorrow or something. I have no promises. I shouldn't have said that. I'm not gonna make any promises. Bye. Oh wait, no. Give me 15 seconds, and it's gonna be a 50-minute long stream. Because I don't know. I feel like a perfect time to end it is good. 3, 2, 1. Bye.